Hey there guys, and welcome to episode 12 of the Smashing Crossbar Podcast. I'm your host Josh Ferreira, and with me today I'm joined in the lovely studio down here in Melbourne with Corner Flag Games. Ben, mate, how are you?
Oh, I'm good guys, how are we all doing?
Very good mate, very good. So look, as I said, down here for the week, figured why not use the as much time as I can with Corner Flag Games, who obviously does most of my podcasts with me. So as I said, we thought we'd do a live one. We've got the live chat happening here, so obviously if you guys have got any questions or anything like that to fire away, we'll endeavour to get to all of them and so forth. But yeah, look, as I said, live in the studio, mate. Thanks for having me here.
That's all right, mate. It's all good. We're just again trialing away as we go.
Yeah, mate. As I said, 12 episodes in, so we're still learning on Crossbar Capers. But look, as I said, it's decked out here friggin' magnificently here as a Jets fan. Plenty of Jets gear up and about. We've got friggin' NCL scarves to stealing stuff from the grand final over this way.
I'll put the wall up there.
No one knows a bit. Sorry, Laurie. But yeah, look, as I said, we're just going to obviously delve into a little bit more Jets stuff from obviously last weekend against the Wanderers. A bit of signing news, which is fantastic. And obviously the EPL tips and obviously any general topics that we can come up with or the public and the fans want to get to me. So Ben's just fiddling a little bit with obviously the text at the moment. But yeah, look, we'll start off with probably a good place to start. Western Sydney Wanderers, 4-0 loss.
What a game it was.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Cheers, lads.
Anytime you want a friendly, let us know. Yeah, look, great game. 4-0. I said it was down in Melbourne, so I didn't actually get to the game, but some good showings from obviously a couple of the youngsters that did get a run there. Apparently, for what Shepherd got game time, he made the most of it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He scored a goal, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored the final one, I believe. So, and from obviously just from watching some of the stuff on Twitter and obviously the streaming, not the streaming of it, but obviously the updates we were getting from Twitter of the Jets page. Thanks for that, guys. Yeah, he was everywhere. He freaking like a little Jack Russell, just getting in, and as I suppose he's got plenty to prove. So obviously doing his job there. Boogs got on the score sheet, mate. Friggin'
Boogs,
big header,
big night.
Yeah, apparently pinpoint from Vargas. So hopefully
that's what we want.
Hopefully they can drum up a good partnership for the season ahead and get a few more in. Not 100% who else got the other ones. Dimmy, I think, got another one. And I believe Hoffman, I think, got the other one as well.
Yeah, Hoffy. Apparently Hoffy's one was a header.
Yeah, so
he doesn't score with the head. He generally misses.
Mate, I'm sure he'll take them any way they come. And I'm sure as a Jets fan, as long as he keeps banging them in, I don't care whether he recreates Ryan McGree's scorpion kick and hopefully wins the Puskers Award next season. Little challenge out there for you, Hoff. So, look, on a probably a good note, the pre-season's been going well, mate. It's look, we've done everything right. I think the signing, obviously, with the new signing that's come in, very well round player, obviously over in the J League and so forth. And obviously how late it came in as well was obviously I know a lot of fans were sort of worried, like obviously you've got Honda and all these other big name stars that have come in really early into pre-season training. We're almost at the end of it, we're only 2 weeks away from round one. So the fact that he's only really sort of just got here, I don't know if he played any minutes on Saturday. So if anyone in the chat does know if he did play, be sure to let me know and let Ben know in the chat there. But
it's alright, I'm pushing out social media stuff at the moment for us.
Yeah, so mate, obviously we'll get your thought obviously on the pre-season, how you think everything's travelling. Obviously we've seen a fair bit of stuff now from Laurie and the guys at the Jets, obviously the kit unveiling. Thoughts on the kit?
I've already pre-ordered the home and away kit.
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
I haven't pre-ordered the third kit yet.
Yeah,
I figured I'd leave a little bit of time for that one, only because I'm interested to see what we bring out in regards to the RAF kit.
Yep.
considering I collect the RAF kit as well.
Yep.
I've got every single one so far. We do have somebody here in the chat with us, and it is Mr. Dan Garfield Garside.
Oh, mate.
He's already here, and his first comment is, "Oh my God, Josh has tidied himself up, and Ben looks like a bin man." This is work attire, mate. The only thing it's not safety issue work is the slippers.
Oh, look at that. Bloody, obviously for everyone else out there, Dan, good mate of ours on the Len Network, all the way over there in Derby. So he's up pretty early from what I can imagine off the top of my head. That'd have to be pretty early over there.
It is. Is everything coming through all right, Dan? I suppose we could throw it to him. Is everything working?
Absolutely, yeah. Can you hear us?
Do the links work?
The links work. Did you see Ben's slippers clear as day? But yeah, look, it's one of those things, isn't it? I'm not personally sold with the blue kit, the home kit.
It's very blue.
It's very blue, really
There's not
plain.
a lot of red.
And I'm not too sure. Last year's kit, I liked it. It had that real dark tinge through the like your Mustang stripes. And
the other thing I didn't like about that stripe was on the gold kit. It was like a sort of like light orange.
Yeah.
And you didn't really see it on the photos that Everything Football and the club had released on it, but the white kit this season, I must admit, looks mighty tidy. And if it gets here when Everything Football have told me, after me emailing them, said it was going to get here, hopefully I will be wearing it round 2 in Adelaide.
Beautiful. Yeah, as I said, I've actually got to jump on that myself. I won't be buying the blue.
Right, what do we got? Yes, coming through fine. Links work, at least to my knowledge.
Cheers, mate. Beautiful.
Cheers, Dan.
Everything's going well. Thanks, mate. But yeah, look, I won't be getting the blue one. Not a big fan.
Apparently we're playing FIFA 19.
Oh, okay.
It says Crossbar Capers is live now playing FIFA 19.
Huh. Well, I'm sure if I'd actually bought the game, I may be. But no, still haven't bought it, Dan. I don't know about yourself, mate. Dan was another one who wasn't a big fan of it, so not sure if he's caved yet and bought the game. But yeah. But yeah, won't be getting the blue one. Not a big fan of it at all. Obviously born and bred in Newcastle. To me, blue, solid blue, screams Newcastle Knights.
Yeah.
And I hate the Newcastle Knights. Sorry, guys. Any Knights fans out there, but not a fan at all. So, to me, it just screams Newcastle Knights, and I won't be buying it. The white, as you said, I think it is tidy.
It is mighty tidy, with the little gold triangle pattern through the middle.
Yep.
I don't know whether it's just Georgievski wears it well, or the kid itself is very tidy. But
he's a very tidy man.
He is a very tidy man. Did you see his post? I think... What was it? I think I saw it on Instagram last night. He's been camping or something.
Yeah.
And there was this like massive lizard on this like tree trunk.
Oh, tree, yeah.
And he's sitting there going, "Me mate over here."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "You are hilarious, boy. You are hilarious." Nice to know what the players get what they're doing with their free time, like 2 weeks before the season starts.
Minimal free time. He's out camping. Love it.
I saw something Hoffy as well out having lunch with his little one and the wife as well. So we all know what the players are getting up to.
Getting in those last minute family time.
It's probably Ernie going, "Right, lads, this is your last weekend of freedom.
Yep.
Use it wisely."
Correct. Yes.
Georgievski's gone camping and Hoffman's spending time with the family.
Fair enough too. Fair enough too. But
and then there was something else I saw today. I think it might have been from... I can't remember who it was from. One of the boys was putting Instagram posts up. I think it might have been Hoffy again. They were on a bus ride somewhere and Boogs was asleep with his hat on. Lockie Jackson looks absolutely hilarious when he sleeps on a bus.
Go check it out, guys.
If you haven't got Hoffy on Instagram, go get Hoffy on Instagram. It's some of the funniest shit you'll ever fucking watch.
Oh man, funny man. Yeah, look, as I said, it's
Dan loves the away kit. Dan loves our away kit.
We'll get one over to you, mate. We'll sort something out. I've spoken.
And he hasn't caved yet.
Good
we're getting you sorted, Dan.
Yeah, we are getting you sorted, mate. Have spoken to Laurie, and we will get you sorted. May just take a little bit of time.
Well, he has the ability to watch it now.
Yeah,
through my Foxtel account and a VPN. He has the ability to watch A League from all the way across the pond. Yes. That's a secret. No one knows how we've done that, but nah, it's just a VPN.
Yeah, just a VPN. What was I going to say? But yeah, I've lucky enough to see all three kits in the flesh. Obviously, when I interviewed Laurie a few weeks ago, or nearly a month ago now. Yeah, look, the blue, very blue. The white, very tidy. The black, look, it's not Newcastle. Never seen anything never seen something like that
It's different.
in Newcastle. And that's what it is. It's very different.
But at the same point as well, they're all up in arms and they won't give us our emerald, cinnamon and white because it doesn't sell well. Did they apply that same logic to the black kit?
Well, look,
I don't think so.
Well, look,
I don't think so.
If it sells more shirts than the cinnamon, mate, I'll shake Laurie's hand and give it to him.
Well, put it this way: in protest, I am not rebranding all your channel art black.
No, definitely not going black. I do like the cinnamon and the gold, obviously.
We have a Chris Russell with us.
Mr. Russell! Mr. Russell! Brand new friggin' husband. Congratulations,
yes,
mate.
Congratulations, mate. I did see on Facebook over the weekend.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, mate.
Batting 100% above his average.
I did see it. Yeah, well above his average.
Absolutely. Could have done up a few buttons on the shirt there, mate. No one likes to see that friggin' grubby shit.
It's me looking in my big clothes, apparently, according to Dan.
But, no, thanks for being here, mate.
Look at the heads.
Look at the heads. Just can't talk about yourself like that, mate. Seriously. But yeah, look, I'm sort of like you. Obviously, you're hanging for the RAF. I'm hanging for the ACL. I'm hanging for the ACL shirt. I'm hoping that's going to be tidy. I'm hoping they're going to.
I'm interested to see how they're going to go sponsorship wise with it. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to have the debacle. Guys, leave the sports tape at home. We won't need to stick our numbers on.
Yeah, hopefully I get that shit right.
Yeah, but look, we've never. Leadman are the main kit sponsor. They've always said that place is always up for grabs, bearing the right price.
Yep.
Obviously, nobody's coming with the right price, or I don't know whether the club are actively promoting that. Yes, we do have this spot on the kit if you do want it.
Yep.
Kudos to Inspirations Paint, who again have come in and signed another deal to do the away kit and the third kit.
Yep.
I would also assume that they're gonna have the same at the back of the main kit as well. But yeah, the spot up for grabs. That is a massive opportunity to get a company exposure in Asia.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see whether the rules around whether Leadman can still keep that.
Yep.
For the ACL being a major, Chinese Asian company. And what the rules are, because I've never 100% understood the rules for the ACL sponsorship. Yep. Because, you've got your main sponsors for the A League and all that, but some of them, they don't sort of come across into the ACL kits like a lot of Australian clubs. I think it was Brisbane who had some random company with all sorts of foreign figures on the front of the kit, and I don't understand the legality around that.
Yep.
And why they just can't use their normal kit sponsors like, say, Arsenal would in the Europa League for like Fly Emirates and PSG and things like that. But it would be very interesting to see what sort of revenue stream they go through for that, whether they're going to give it to a local Australian company and the rules around that, or whether it has to go to a wider sort of Asian market.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, as I said, we've got plenty of time to wait. Let's get the season underway and hopefully plenty of wins on the board first. Let's not stress too much about the ACL. It'd be good to obviously get some sort of Asian club to obviously McDonald Jones, and hopefully the fans can get out and support them. Obviously, it's going to be a midweek game for sure.
Oh, interesting. We were talking about I think it might have been on the Lencast, we were talking about pay your $9 for membership.
Yeah.
Interesting story. I had to ring the Jets membership HQ this week because apparently my partner's membership is on my old debit card and it has defaulted because it's expired. Yeah. And they're like, you've missed 3 payments. Would you like to pay it up to date? So I'm like, yeah, sure. What's the amount? And he goes, well, your membership's $6.60 a week.
Beautiful.
$6.60. So I've gone from 9 to 6.
Beautiful.
Magic.
Happy days. Thanks.
So it's even cheaper again, guys.
Thanks, Laurie.
To get tickets for the grand final if and when we make it.
Well, at least they're taking your money out. I've had to ring him up 3 times now for all 3 instalments. Russell, mate, Chris, if you're in the chat, double check your account as well, because I did try and get them to take your payment out as well. So just see if yours have come out as well. I think the last one was meant to come out on the 28th. Just gone. Thereabouts.
Yeah. Because they said the same thing to me.
And that hasn't come out yet, so I'm going to have to ring them again to take them out.
Well, apparently mine must be okay.
Yeah, go figure.
Well, mine just auto-renewed anyway.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, so did mine, and then it just, takes it out. And I've rang him plenty of times, and double check the bank details. Everything was.
But
who knows?
Initially, I couldn't get onto the membership department because apparently they're quite difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah.
So I ended up speaking to the beautiful Hannah at the reception desk.
Yes.
Going, can you help me out here? Can you put me through to one of the boys or one of the girls? ASAP, please. I really need this fixed. Only because I had to update Sarah's address.
Yep.
Otherwise, the membership pack would have been sent out to Murray Street.
The old house. Yeah, right.
The old house.
Christ knows who would have picked that up.
I probably would have been left there, mate. They would have gone, what is this foreign item here?
Yeah, true. Straight back.
But the young bloke I spoke to, I can't remember his name.
Might have been Josh or someone.
And Kai, I think it might have been.
Yep.
Gave him the address details, and he's like, oh yeah, and initially he's like, oh yeah, and I assume that's in New South Wales, and I'm like, no. He's like, what? I said the 3337 postcode that I gave you. I said, pretty sure New South Wales postcodes start with a 2, mate, not a 3. That should have been your first clue. And he's like, oh, are you an interstate supporter? I'm like, yes, I am. And he goes, oh, that's awesome.
Oh, jeez. Didn't think we had any out there.
Well, yeah, he was sort of taken aback. I mean, it's probably not a phone call that he's going to get every day of the week. It's not something that's going to be common as.
True, very true.
Why do you want to restart? No, I don't want you to restart.
Computer's playing buggies. What do we got there? Any news?
What do we got here? Mine still hasn't come out, says Chris.
Okay, right. Well, get onto them. Ring him up.
Yeah.
Speak to Hannah. Hannah is lovely at the front desk there. She'll sort you out. But yeah, obviously, so obviously everyone's membership packs should be coming out relatively soon.
Yeah, they said they had an ETA for. I think they're starting to send them out first week of October.
Yeah, so early October. I think Laurie was telling me. So we should have them by the end of October.
I mean, there's been plenty of publicity on them, and everybody should know by now what they're sort of getting.
Yeah,
as long as I get another sticker for the car, so I can start filling up more of the back window.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. I think we've got another scarf now, and I think
I've got nowhere to put it.
I've
got nowhere to put it.
Might have to take some of the bloody English ones down.
No.
Look, as I said, so obviously you've got what have we got? So you've got the Wanderers victory 4-0 there. It was fantastic. Other massive news: 2 down, 1 to go.
2 down. Contract signings.
Correct.
Recontracts.
Correct. So 2 down. Boogs signed a 1-year extension. Hoffy signed another 1-year extension. And I did read. Now I have no idea if this is true or not. I'm not going to friggin' throw Laurie under the bus here, but I'm almost certain I've seen on Facebook, on the Jets Facebook page, that if we got to 1,000 likes on this post that was up there,
is that the one you shared to me?
Yeah, I think so. Laurie would re-sign Dimmy. He would make it happen.
He would make it happen no matter the cost?
100%. He said he would make it happen if we got 1,000 likes. I'll try and find it again, or even if anyone else in the chat or whatever's got the Jets, find it, confirm that. But yeah, I'm almost 100% certain that that's what the Facebook page said.
What have we got here? Dan, work's calling, boys. I'll catch up later with the podcast and yourselves. Toodles.
Too easy, mate. Take it easy. If we don't speak to you on the weekend, hope your daughter has a great birthday.
Yes.
So,
is it May's or the other ones?
I think it might be the other ones.
Okay.
Just confirm that, mate. The other one.
Happy birthday to May and the other one. Yeah,
that's right. So yeah, no, if we don't see you on the weekend, mate, we'll catch up eventually. But yeah,
we'll hold the fort.
We'll hold the fort. Yeah, we'll sort something out. we'll make sure Terrence's alarms was set.
Yeah,
so he can wake up.
And the link down below will be for his GoFundMe page for an alarm clock.
Yeah, look. So what we're saying. So yeah, so don't quote me on that. If Flory has said that, sweet as all for it.
But yeah, last I saw, they were in advanced talks with Dimmy.
Yep.
Word around the grounds is 3 years.
3 years apparently. So
yeah, the Jet, and there was a big. There was an article I read about the club not wanting to do traditional A League way and sign on shorter contracts. The Jets are actually looking to start signing players on 3 or more year contracts.
Yeah.
More for the stability of the club. The Jets have been known in previous years and in previous seasons for a high turnover of players.
Yep.
And I've always thought that that's probably the main crux of the A League in general. That a lot of teams generally only sign on 1 or 2 year contracts.
Yep.
Forcing that major rollover in players every 2 years, and it's, for me, it's always been a sore point for the A League. It's difficult to grow a league sort of that way.
Yeah.
At the same point, they don't want to lock players down too heavy into contracts. If the opportunity does arise very quickly, as we know in the A League, to pursue a career abroad, Andrew Naboot in particular. But yeah, it's the whole, he's trying to build a club now and build cult figures at the club by signing them to a long-term contract. And I think Dimmy is the perfect poster boy for that.
Correct. 100%. And obviously we must make it clear, obviously, Laurie did come out and state that Dimmy was not on a contract like Naboot, where Naboot got a great offer, club got what they wanted.
What, a release clause.
So there was no release clause whatsoever in his contract. There still isn't. I would dare well say that if Dimmy does sign, there will be no release clause.
Yep. But he would have assurances. He would, of course, be asking for assurances from the club that if say, a situation that happened to him 18 months ago where another club comes in, the Jets have always been the first to turn around and go, well, we're not going to stand in your way as long as we get what we want.
They'll let him go, as I said, and that's it. You would imagine
they're not going to stop him.
You would imagine they'll let him go, but there'll be no halfway through the season letting him go.
No.
They will get the full season out of him, and then if the contracts are coming in, they won't stop him. They'll let him go for sure. But they just don't want, obviously, something like Naboot where, whatever, you can't blame Naboot. He got what he wanted.
And well-deserved.
And that's it. He'd been playing out of his skin. You got to take the big chances when you can, and lucky for him, he had a contract set up where he could leave.
Yeah.
They don't want that happening again. No club, I would imagine, would want that happening to them. So,
I mean, I can understand that for your marquee and your international players.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much for your headline marquee because you really don't want them disappearing.
Yeah.
But you dare say that some of your more international players that have come in to fill those international spots would be on, would have sort of similar clauses. Maybe not a full-out release clause, but a clause to where if an offer from an overseas club were to come in for it, that they would seriously sit down and consider talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Only because they've been playing in generally higher divisions than what the A League is, or they're winding down. There might be an opportunity for them to make a big money making venture in the MLS or somewhere in China.
Yep.
Throwing around more money than sense.
Yeah. Look, and it's going to be when you say, look, the season ahead is going to be a very interesting one. Obviously, we've got a lot of blokes coming off contract at the end of this season. I believe Lockie Jackson's due off contract at the end of the year. Kenarowski will be off contract at the end of the year, I also believe, who is a player that they need to keep around.
Of course.
Look, he's been here this long. Last season just gone. He proved Ernie right, I would say, in by keeping him.
Yep.
Because he was almost on the chopping block, and Ernie stuck by him and got the best out of Ben Kenarowski we've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen him play that good in a very long time. So to get that out of Ben, and obviously to get Ben motivated enough to put what he did in onto that pitch, it's ticking all boxes, and obviously I don't think Ben's going to...
And he had a relatively, you would say by a Ben Kenarowski standard, a relatively injury-free season.
Yeah, and that was the other big thing. Obviously, he didn't have a great deal of injuries, as you said, to his standards.
We got lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. Especially in the club itself, in injuries that we did get. Obviously, we lost Vargas, and we lost players here and there, but they weren't real lengthy,
But at the same point as well, we had the backup to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And to be brutally honest, I don't think a lot of, like, some of the backup decisions I was sitting there, you would have remembered me going, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a bit shaky, but prove me wrong. That game against Sydney, where basically only threw out a reserve squad or a bench squad.
Yeah.
And they really steamrolled over Sydney.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
That if that didn't prove a contract, to spark, maybe we should seriously consider looking at this player, and this player's contract.
Yep.
to keep them around, i.e. one of my personal favourites, Ivan Vojica. Vojica, yep.
Stolen the jet ski today on Twitter. I seen freaking at a A League press conference photo shoot sort of thing.
Vojica.
Yeah, he was stolen that shirt. Fucking very nicely.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, it was on Twitter. Yeah, on the Jets Twitter, I believe. Yeah, no, he was stolen that shirt, mate. He was enjoying himself on the camera.
Nah, he's one. I must admit, he's one of my favourites.
Loves the camera.
Must admit, he's one of my favourites.
But yeah, obviously, look, it's going to be an interesting season ahead. If anything, we're going into the season with more injuries than what we had throughout the whole of last season.
Yeah.
Like in big, not so much. Also, obviously, suspension to Donovan, but injuries. Little Joey, he's going to be out for a long time.
He is. I did see a post. Don't mind me. My phone's just gone. I did see a post. I think it might have been on Instagram as well. I've been smashing Instagram the past few days. From Joey walking around. He's in the gym with his moon boot on.
Yeah.
Looking rather unfazed.
Yeah, look, and as I said, with that interview with Laurie a month or so ago, he was saying that, look, they were expecting maybe 2 months would be nice, but it's looking like it's going to be a long, long time now. Laurie's not expecting to see him before Christmas.
No, that's fair enough.
So
I'd much rather him take that little bit of extra time being such a young player.
Yeah.
I'd much rather him take that little bit of extra time to get 150% back on his feet, because if he doesn't take that opportunity now and that little bit of extra time, that may hurt him down the line.
Correct. Yeah, and look,
you don't want another Ben Kanorowski.
That's exactly it. And I hope he has a speedy recovery. As I said, he's young, so they tend to mend quicker than obviously the older boys. I'm sure Hoffy and
well, mate, put your brain into some more of that music. Put your brain into some more of that music while you're got your foot up on the couch.
Yeah, into his little friggin' rapping style. So, look, it's going to be an interesting season. What are your thoughts on the players coming in? Obviously, young blokes. You've got Reddington, who I think is going to light up the A League this season.
Redenton, as I mentioned the other week, I'm still yet to understand 150% what Ernie wants out of Redenton.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's going to play him wide, whether he's going to play him across the middle of the midfield or in a slightly deeper role to maybe push or / cover Kanorowski or Ugarkovic.
Yep.
In the case of an injury, cross fingers, doesn't happen. I'm yet to sort of work out what Ernie's motivation is behind that signing. Obviously, class lad.
Yeah.
And one of the standouts from Phoenix.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm yet to sort of work out what Ernie's motivation is and where he sees the fit for Redenton in that squad. We don't generally play a flat midfield.
No.
We either play a holding or an attacking.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think it was in some of the preseason games he played. I think he was playing wide.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then you've got selection debacles in that you would assume that once O'Donovan comes back, that our Brazilian marquee is going to slot into the left wing.
Yep.
To cover that spot. You've got Vargas in the middle. You would assume that they're going to play Dimmy out on the right.
Yep.
So is Redenton going to be that backup / push for Kanorowski or Ugarkovic in the defensive midfield? Or are we going to maybe even see a different formation this season?
Yeah, look, it's going to be interesting. I'm expecting a completely different formation.
Yep.
You've got to try and fit. Like they've just signed Hoffy on another deal.
Yeah.
And he's well and truly not going to play in that back line.
No.
So you've also then got to put him somewhere.
I would dare say that they're looking at Hoffy as more of a top man now.
Yeah.
Than out wide.
Yep.
As those of us would know that Hoffy did start his career initially as a striker, and as he got through his A League career, sort of to move further back, which generally doesn't happen when you're younger. That happens when you're generally a little bit more older. But he's sort of gone the other way now. He's getting a little bit older, and they're starting to push him more forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was good to see him play last season out on that right hand side, further up the pitch in more of an attacking. And I think, look, I've always rated Hoffy as a right back, but at the same point as well, you could just tell that he's always had that push. He's got a very attacking mindset. So, and that's sometimes to his detriment playing as a right back
Yeah.
He wants to go forward, but he knows he can't, so he's sort of in two minds.
If
I can completely understand that as a right back myself.
Yeah, look, if anything, it's going to help him in the long run, because at the end of the day, he's not slow. He motors up and down that wing, and for the simple fact that he's now not going to have to do it from right back to up front to help and then
he's
go
not
back.
Going to spend himself.
He's going to have a lot more pace and a lot more fitness, obviously bouncing around in that gut. So.
Starting to turn into a bit of a Kandarovsky of 2 seasons ago, Mister. What did we call it? Yeah, Mr. Utility.
Mr. Utility, yeah, the big thing.
You know, down that right-hand side. I'd be actually very interested to see how he goes, maybe sort of playing in a flat 4 midfield in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be very interested to see how he goes playing through the middle.
Yep.
Whether he can sort of handle that consistent pressure or not.
Yeah.
I mean, you would assume that he would be used to handling sort of that pressure playing up top by himself. Using current formation. But I'd be very interested to see how he goes playing in a flat 4 in the midfield, in the centre of midfield.
Yeah, look, it's going to be very interesting. You know, as I said, we're only a couple of weeks away, so we'll soon find out.
As we've buzzed again. Is it Paul again?
No.
Last one was Paul. You can blame him for that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
We have a James Wiley.
James Wiley. How are you, mate?
We have, his comment is, Kane Shepherd is the off-season signing I'm most excited about.
Yeah, well, obviously...
Tidy.
Well, yeah.
I've seen him play.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, James is down here as well in Melbourne, so I'm sure he's probably got around and seen him a little bit as well. So
I dare say he would have.
Yeah, look, he's going to be, he come off a grand final down here, NPL grand final, and straight back up to Newcastle to get some minutes on Saturday.
He's not the only one that's come straight off the NPL grand final down here and into an A League squad either.
No,
I can't remember the bloke's last name, but they're Avondale's left winger Elvis. I can't remember his last name. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or bloke talks to some of my mates who signed a contract with the Victory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Tidy player. Very, very quick. For a winger, very much in the mould of Andrew Naboot, sort of a more stockier.
Yep. He's a little bit bigger though.
Holder.
Yep.
Holding up that play. The only downside that I saw to his game is that when he does get the ball at his feet, he's already thinking 5 and 6 steps ahead of him.
Yep.
And by doing that, he gets a bit excited and sort of makes mistakes. He'll trip over his own feet, or he'll trip over the ball, or he won't think about a pass that he's putting through. If he can, as much as I don't like Muscat, if Muscat and the playing group and the coaching staff at Victory could turn around and go, right, teach him to slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down, think don't first. Think too much.
Think first, then move.
Right? just flow with it.
Yeah.
Don't sort of rush. If they can slow him down, I dare say that within the next 2 seasons, he will be in the Victory starting lineup.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
And that's the other thing. Obviously, with the depth they've got and the squad they've got, you can't see him playing a great deal. Look, injury they may throw him into the Asian Champions League squad.
Yeah.
You don't know.
They might run him in the youth. They might run him in the youth league.
Definitely run him in the youth league. You'd imagine. Obviously.
Which, unfortunately for him, would be a step down, because Victory play NPL too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Where he's just come off the back of NPL with Avondale.
Yeah, which is disappointing. Because you've got, obviously, the Sudanese...
Kenny
Athew, obviously... Look, I don't know. He's one of those players. I'm not overly sold. And I dare say James, obviously, if he's still listening, mate, you might have also another idea.
Yeah.
Having ties with Heidelberg. Look, good player.
Class.
Definitely a good player, but
it falls back into that old thing when you look back years ago at Andrew Naboot. Victory are not well renowned for blooding their youth.
Correct. Yeah.
Would it be safe to assume that? Yeah, okay, Victory's a great club for him to go to. It's local. It's one of the big A League clubs. Mm-hmm. That's all well and good. But you've got to think about your playing career at that age as well.
Yeah.
You need to be playing consistently. That might be a detriment to his career later on down the track.
Mm-hmm.
Where if he turns around and goes, no, if I'd have maybe stuck out another year or two in the NPL, yeah, okay, it's at a lower level. It's probably not going to get paid as much or whatever, if they get paid at all. I'm not well versed in NPL. I would assume that they would.
Yes.
That might have been a better push for him. Like even signing for something like an Adelaide or a Perth, or you would assume clubs like that would have been a bit more open to the fact of giving him a little bit more game time.
Yeah, and obviously you got to think as well. A lot of these sides have got to be now thinking in their head, now that the FFA's brought it in, that there will be 2 sides added.
Yeah.
These are the players, your Fuse, your Shepherds and stuff like that, where if it doesn't overly work out at these bigger clubs now that are well established, these 2 new clubs that will come in
are going to be needing players, and it's already a shit fight now to get them.
Correct, and obviously you've played at the level. They know that you can do it, especially if you do get game time, which a few has, and obviously Shepherd I would say will get.
And that's where I'd be scared as a Jet supporter with players like your Lockie Jacksons and things like that.
Yep.
You've got to keep an eye on them, sign them down to contracts, and give them enough first team football to sort of whet their appetite.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're gonna have those other 2 expansion teams coming in going, right, you're not getting game time. We'll offer you game time, first team game time every week in the A League.
Yeah.
You can't knock a player for taking that.
And to be fair, with the Jets first to admit that and first-hand witness that. Like I remember sitting there,
look
2008
Ben
grand
Kennedy,
final.
Mario Chabot.
Oh,
those sort of moves.
Not even. You think I can go better? You can go, and I'm sure James was probably there also. 2008 grand final. You're sitting there and you are on a high. We've just beat the Central Coast grand final. Everything's on a high. How can you be? How can shit turn so quick? A couple of days later, shit starts to go down real quick. Western Sydney get announced as a new club. You get the likes of Jade North. You get the likes of Topper Stanley. You get the likes of Durante. All these players
coming out.
Then just go, right, sweet, new club, here we go.
Well, it was originally the resurgence of Aaron Moy. They brought him back from Scotland, not getting very much game time, and hell, look at him now. Look at him now. That's the big.
Look at him last season. Yeah. Not going too well. Look at him now.
But then you're looking at Matteo Polyak as well was another one.
Yeah. Yep.
That got brought back. James says, King Kenny, ha ha ha. Kane Shepherd used to coach with us on the same pitch. Great dude, so keen to see him in Newy colours.
There you go.
He looks like a top-notch bloke.
Yeah, he does. He looks like.
Looks hard. He's exactly what the Jets want. He's hard-working.
Yeah. And that's it. And that's exactly what we need. It's what Ernie would expect out of all his players. And I guarantee you'd be the first person to put his hand up and go, you don't perform, mate, you don't play. It's that simple, and you got to put in. We don't want any slackers at the club.
No.
And another interview I done with Joel Griffiths, which is out as well, obviously, he pretty much proved that. He stated that in his interview, and he was very open. So, guys, go check that out, because great bloke, like just very open, very happy just to have a random chat about anything, not let anything fly. And virtually tell his side of the story behind obviously everything, from even the axing of when he got axed by Tinkler, and of his days at Sydney and Wellington.
When did I see the other day we were talking about that? We must have mentioned something about that, and one of us, I think, or somebody close to us, posted to Reeks on Twitter saying, "Come home."
Big Reeks, mate. I'd love to see Reeks back home.
I'd love to see Reeks back.
Reeks back home, mate. Bloody
come home, mate.
Yeah, look, he's not getting any younger, old Reeks. Hopefully get to catch up with him on Friday.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah. Obviously we're here, may as well friggin' say it now.
Do it well, Rick.
Yeah, we're FFA Cup. 4 teams left. So Ben, myself, friend of ours from Adelaide will be down as well. He's coming down to watch WWE on Saturday. So
I'm trying to wrangle the boys from work. Worked
out well for that, and obviously a few of your mates and so forth. So we're going to get down to Bentley Green versus Adelaide United.
Yeah, I was there last week.
So
against Heidelberg, wearing my Heidelberg scarf. Unfortunately, the game didn't turn in our favour, but
yeah, look, James, mate, if you're free, mate, come over and come down and have a beer and friggin' have a chat.
It's a tidy setup there at Kingston Heath.
That's it. Watch some decent football. Adelaide, mate, haven't conceded a goal yet. They're they're killing it.
Have they not conceded a goal in the cup
Haven't
yet?
conceded a goal yet, mate.
Wow, that's a statistic.
And Craig Goodwin on fire.
Fire.
Mate.
Fire.
I think, don't quote me on that one, but I'm pretty sure he's scored in every FFA Cup match so far.
Yeah, I think I read that somewhere too.
The one he scored last week was an absolute screamer.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I saw the replay.
Yeah, that's it. Friggin' stepped out and get that into you. So we'll be there for that. Obviously, might do another little live one. Obviously, before the game, half time maybe, bit of NRAP. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. But yeah, we'll get down for that one. So obviously, anything else Jets related, mate? Before we wrap up that department.
I don't think there's anything that I've seen or heard in the past few days, like major club related.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think there is anything.
No, look, as I said,
get on Everything Football. Get your kits. Pre-order your kits.
Yes,
coming out.
Actually, talking about Everything Football, I was on there yesterday, and they have sales on at the moment. Just picked up last year's Jets polo.
Oh yeah,
$24. The Jets training singlet, I think it was like $16.
Yeah, I was looking at them.
Cheap as chips. The polo is very tidy. I liked it. The last year's polo looks.
Yeah, actually, no, I think I was looking at that the other week when I was looking at the singlet because I got to get one from my mate Andy.
Yeah, so the polo, very tidy. So get onto that.
Yep. Get on the last season stock while it's cheap.
Very, very true. There is plenty of gold strips left, according to Laurie.
I can't find them on the Everything Football page. I'm assuming they're not there. I'm assuming that the club have got their hands on them.
Yeah, I dare say the club's got their hands on them.
But give Laurie a ring.
Tweet,
he might have some in his stuffed in his drawer.
Yeah, give him a tweet, or if you got him on Facebook, send him a message and hit him up for those gold ones because he does want to flog them off. So, yeah, what do we got there from James? The last one.
He just said sounds good. I'm guessing that's referring to the game on
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, too easy, man. If you're free, feel free. So yeah, right. I will leave it there for the Jets. I think, as I said, I don't think I've got much more on them other than I'm keen. 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, very keen.
Yeah. The only last thing I will say, again, everyone, I think I've said it on nearly every episode so far, but round 2 versus Adelaide, myself, yourself, a few of the guys obviously in the chat at the moment, and Wiles Vlogs, Terrence, who does a fair bit of stuff with us also. Going to Adelaide round 2. Get over there. It's pretty cheap. I think it was like $50 a.
Hang on, I'll pull up the things. Just keep talking.
Yeah, mate. And obviously, yeah, we are going with a good mate. I will say, Chris from SportsCastle does a magnificent job with local sport podcast. And what have you brought up here? Yeah, so which is exactly what I was about to get into. Chris also does run Primac Sports, so it's pretty much a tour company where he virtually will set up tours for obviously not just the Jets. He does it for the Central Coast, Brisbane, everyone. So if you know any other mates of yours that support Sydney, Brisbane, whoever it is, he does a fair bit of stuff there. So current one at the moment
for us
obviously is Adelaide away. We are looking at. What do we got here? We have from $312. Accommodation, flights, 2 nights accommodation, yeah. 4-star hotel. So look, it's pretty stock standard. I will somewhat bring it up and sort of display it there.
That's right. I'll try and find it and dump it in the chat.
Yeah, we'll try and dump it in the chat as well. That's sort of what it looks like there. Can't recommend it enough. Go check out Primac Sports for all your tour needs, as we'll be doing a fair few of them this year, hopefully. And we'll wrap it up there for the Jets, I think, mate.
Yes.
So, move into Premier League. Bit of small topic talk, and obviously our tips for this week. So, what do we got last week?
There you go. While I quickly do this.
There you go. Look at this, just palming things off to me. As I said, it's a very basic setup this week because we can't really... don't really have much. What do you got here? Okay, yep, cool. Sweet, that's the tips coming up. Yes, obviously, last week, what we got there? Bloody West Ham United.
I can't share it on your page.
We'll get there.
I think...
You think? Fair enough.
I think...
West Ham United. Last week, West Ham United. 3-1 West Ham.
What did I say about Mourinho?
Yeah,
what did I say at the start of the season? Let's just echo back. What did I say? I told you, Mourinho
Won't
will
see
not
Christmas?
last the end of the season, mate.
Yeah, well, I
He
believe
will
it was
not
almost
last.
Christmas. I think you said Christmas. I think it was the season. Yeah, look, I don't know. It's just keep hammering away at those nails. I hope they keep hammering the nails, but there's someone freaking pulling them out.
Yeah.
Because I want to see more of him. Love Mourinho. As a Liverpool fan, watching his shit and watching his interviews and that is funny as. Leave us your comments down there as well, guys, if what your thoughts on the game was, and obviously if you think Mourinho won't see the season. Personally, if he keeps playing like that, he will not see Christmas. But it's good to see. Pretty much from what I said about West Ham from the start of the season, because obviously they did lose the first couple sort of thing.
Yep.
They're going to be a good side. They'll finish high. They will finish high. They're now coming into their own. And it's going to be a pretty tidy season for them, obviously. Towards the end of it, Liverpool-Chelsea, good draw. Sturridge, thanks, mate.
Sturridge. Good old Sturridge.
He was on the Pines. Friggin' everyone wanted him to go. Everyone wanted to get rid of him, and himself, he was the one. He stuck it out. He goes, I'm not going anywhere. He wanted to fight for his spot, and he keeps banging goals like that, mate. He can hang around for as many years as he likes, as far as I'm concerned. As long as he's happy to he knows he's not first team football, and he knows at the moment anyway, he's not going to get starting position every week. But I'm more than happy for him to come on with 15, 20 minutes to go and bang away the way he does. So, but yeah, obviously, once Ben's done here, I'll get him to read out.
Oh, speak of the devil.
There he is. Ben's on Twitter at the moment, so...
Man, you got him. He's in fighting with Pogba.
Oh, Pogba.
You dare say that he might be on his way out in January too?
Yeah, mate, yeah, well, yeah. I'd almost put it that Pogba is going to stay, and I think Mourinho's going to go.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get rid of Pogba anytime soon. He's
doing
a decent enough job.
That monetary investment is a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even to a club like United, who have got money coming out their ass.
Yeah.
You dare say that that's a massive investment still.
Yeah.
That they want a return on.
Correct.
What was it? 88 million or something? I think it was.
Yeah, it was just shy of 90, I think so.
Yeah, on the back of my brain.
Sounds about right. But we'll get into the tips, obviously, for the week ahead, mate. I'll get you.
I'm old. I can't remember them all. Sorry.
Yeah, mate. So I'll get
you.
I'll get you to read out the tips, and I'll give you. Obviously, again for guys who haven't seen the episode, myself, Ben, Chris from SportsCastle, and good mate of ours, Lockie. Pretty much tip each week. Pretty shot at it, so don't go off.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty shot at it.
It's not like the old A League tips where Bozza and all that do their tips. You know, some people usually go off, like myself, go off their tips. Don't go off ours.
No, don't use mine at all.
You won't win nothing off our tips.
I don't tip well because I generally tip with my heart and not my head.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes. It pretty much sums up my whole season with Everton at the moment. I don't think I've tipped them once, and they've won a few games, so yeah. I've lost plenty there. But we'll go to the first one.
All right, so the first one is on the Saturday, and that is Brighton versus West Ham.
Yeah, look, for me,
West Ham is on a resurgence.
Yeah, pretty hands down.
Can they get it up over Brighton? You reckon?
They'll get it up, all right. I don't know about that.
You know, I'm going to stick by. I'm going to go Hammers this week.
Yeah. All of us have gone the Hammers this week. I don't think they're going to get knocked over by Brighton, mate. So, what have we got for the second game?
All right. So on the Saturday's games, the first one up I've got here is Burnley Huddersfield.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Bottom of the table clash.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Relegation clash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I know Lockie's gone Burnley. Pardon me, Chris has gone a draw. So, yeah. I'm gonna go Burnley. I think
I'm gonna go the draw.
On the draw. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the draw.
2-1 Burnley and 2 on the draw. So,
alrighty. So the next one we've got here is Palace versus Wolves.
Oh. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game. Very good game.
I'm going to back the Wolves.
Yeah, I backed them last week. And,
they let you down?
Yeah, they did. No.
Yeah, West Midlands will do that.
Yeah, very up and down. I'm going to back them again. I think they can get the 3 points.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sloppy game. I think they're going to get the 3. Lockie and Chris both went the draw in that one.
Oh, okay. All right, the next one's going to be a fun one for you, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Leicester versus Everton. Yeah. Yeah, I knew you'd have that response. You don't want to tip Everton, but you know that they're going to do it.
Well, I said last week if Chris tips Everton again, I'd lose my shit.
Yeah.
And thankfully he went Leicester.
Yeah.
So, thanks, mate. I don't have as much faith in Leicester as you do. I think I'm going to go Everton on that one. As well as Lockie. Lockie's gone Everton as well on that one.
I was about to say, aren't you lucky that you actually have gone Everton, so I don't have to smooch over on the couch and move away from you without out of your arm's reach, because I'm going to pick the Toffees too, mate.
Yeah, mate, yeah. we'll let it slide every now and then. This week could be an exception. So, yeah, Lockie's gone Everton, Chris has gone Leicester, and we've gone Everton as well. So,
alrighty, the next one should be fairly black and white. Spurs versus Cardiff.
Poor old Cardiff, eh?
You're going to back Spurs.
Poor old Cardiff.
Poor old Bluebirds.
The old EPL.
The old Bluebirds.
The old EPL ain't like the Championship. It's not as easy as it is down there sometimes. So
no, but we do need to have our Welsh representation.
We do. Obviously, Swansea went down, so we needed someone else to come back up. So yeah, look, Spurs are.
I dare say we've all picked Spurs for that.
Yeah, look, hopefully Cardiff can keep it to a minimum, maybe 1-2.
Yeah.
Hopefully that would be a good result for them. So yeah, all gone Spurs on that one.
Well, mate, the next one's very much up in the air as well.
Yep.
United and Loudy's Toon.
It's going to be a cracking game. I reckon it will be a very, very good game, personally.
Before you say too much, I'm going to back the Toon.
Oh.
I'm going to back the Toon.
You're going to back the Toon?
Yep.
In on it. I believe it's at Old Trafford.
Doesn't matter.
No. I was just asking the question. Give it matters. I believe it is.
Yeah.
I believe it is at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, look, it's going to be a tough ask for the Toon. They haven't had the best season. They haven't had a shit season, but they're look, it's going to be very interesting. Chris and Lockie both have gone United.
Yeah, I don't think I can put my faith in them again.
I'm going to go United only on the fact that I suppose we can't really say that because I say it every week. If he gets beat this week, surely that's it. So they just keep on freaking letting him go.
Insert pre-record here.
How low will the ball go before they let Mourinho go? Is the big question.
You dare say the Glazers would be already on it.
It's got to be close. I'm not 100% sure where they are. Last time I checked, they were intense. So
no, but you dare say that the Glazers would be well on. I think it's come out in the media over the past week since last week's game that they're right on Mourinho's ass.
I'd be worried if they weren't. So yeah, look, I'm going to go United as well in that one. So you're going back in the Toon. The rest of us are going United in that one.
All right, I did miss one, and it is Watford and Bournemouth. Two high flyers.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, isn't it?
It is going to be a very interesting game. Watford coming off a 2-0 smacking?
Yeah. Lockie's gone Bournemouth. Chris has gone Watford.
What are you going to do? You're going to pick one, or you're going to meet in the middle? You're going to play it safe?
I'm going to go Watford. I reckon they're going to come back. I reckon they'll come back from last week.
I'm going to play it safe and play in the middle, mate.
I'm going to play in the middle. Going to play in the middle.
I just can't divide them at the moment. Those two.
Right.
I can't divide those two at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Well, at the same point, I've gone the draw. One of them will win.
Yeah.
But the margin between both their squads at the moment is so minute that I just can't pick one.
Yeah, they're pretty tight.
It can go either way.
Yeah, they really are.
Next one's a London derby, mate.
Yep.
Fulham are hosting Arsenal.
Boys have both gone Arsenal. I'd love to tip Fulham. I
told you. I've got a soft spot for Fulham.
Yeah, I really would love to tip
I got a soft
Fulham,
spot for the Cottagers.
I don't think Fulham's going to get up this week.
No, neither do I, so I'm gonna back the Gooners.
Yeah, all going the Gooners there. Terence would be happy with that one. Loves a good Arsenal victory. So
alright, so we'll move on to the final game for the Saturday, and it is Southampton hosting Chelsea. Rough one, eh?
Wow. This is a shit round, isn't it? For tipping, anyway. Great game if you love your footy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Lockie's gone Chelsea. Chris has gone a draw. Oh man, that's a toughie.
I'm going to go Chelsea.
Yeah, I can't.
No, it won't be by much, but
I can't tip against Chelsea. They're playing bloody brilliant football.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go Chelsea as well. I think. So.
Alrighty. And the final game, which is on the Monday our time, and it is your boys Liverpool up against City.
Yeah, look, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be a very interesting game.
It's going to be very interesting.
I need to pull up statistics for this one.
Pulling up the stats.
I've got to get another tab going here.
Stat man. So Lockie and Chris have both gone the draw. Chris is a City fan.
Not much to split them.
No, well,
there is not much to split them.
No, definitely not. City got up this morning, I think, maybe, sort of. Can't remember. I know they conceded by Hoffenheim. No, I think they had a draw. To be fair, it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Look, as I said, I'm a Liverpool fan. It's at Anfield, which helps.
Yeah.
We got a draw off Chelsea, which is a victory as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
A draw against City would be a victory, because we usually lose to the shit sides and play really well against the good ones.
So you pull a Birmingham.
So, yeah, very very easily. Except for this season, because we're
beat Leeds the other week, who were sitting top of the table, and then draw over the weekend with freaking Ipswich, who were holding up the bottle.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So
the ups and downs of football supporter.
Oh, mate, yeah. So the boys are going to draw. I don't really know. I'd love to. Oh, I'm going to tip Liverpool. I am going to tip Liverpool. But I would not be surprised if it's a draw. I would not be surprised. I reckon, personally, I don't think there's going to be any early goals. I think they're both going to go out very defensively.
Yep.
And there will be a leak. If there is, there will be a leak very, very late.
Yeah.
Another Sturridge miracle, or maybe.
Unfortunately, I'm going to go with City.
Hey.
Only because I think if Klopp is going to run Alexander-Arnold or even Joe Gomez, as strong as the partnership that they do have with Van Dijk, and Van Dijk is a class defender.
Yep.
I just think that experience in the back, that lack of experience in the back line against somebody like City, I think that's where you're going to find your baby leak that you that you just described. I think it's going to be just that little lack of experience against that sort of class.
Yep.
I think that's going to be your minute, like 85-minute leak.
Yeah, look, and
they're going to be fatigued.
Yeah.
I think that's when it'll happen.
Look, it's going to be...
And to be fair as well, City boasts the best... their goal difference is... They've scored more than what Liverpool have. So I dare say that they haven't conceded as many, so that they've got the skill and the tactics there to break down the other side tactically as well and wear them down.
Look, the biggest thing is, and the one thing that I'm looking to see, if we do get beat, is all the non-Liverpool fans and all the Liverpool fans going, it's not your season now, friggin' la la la.
It's one game.
You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing, mate. It's the best season we've had in years, and I'm not sitting here comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every year, and every Liverpool fan will say, it's our year. It's our year. It's about time.
Oh, yeah.
We win it a year. But
they all look at their watches and go, oh, it's about time.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how it is. If they've got a watch on them.
Yeah.
Hasn't been flogged.
I was about to say, if it's one that probably stole from someone.
Merseyside's a little... Scary,
Merseyside rough.
Scary place. If you've got a watch on your hand, you're friggin' doing it right. You think
probably belongs to a toffee.
You then got to check check your hubcaps and wheels. Your cars on blocks instead.
On bricks.
Yes, the old caravan. Look, yeah, it'll be interesting. If we get beat, whoop-de-doo, I'm not freaking going to sit there and go,
it's not the end.
Well, that's the season.
It won't be the end of it.
City will get beat.
And under Klopp as well, Liverpool have just got that sort of thing. Klopp will just turn around and go, all right, well, we lost this week.
Yeah.
So you're going to put in fucking double next week.
Yeah.
And we're going to absolutely hammer whoever we come up against.
Yeah. And that's it.
Like, make no mistake, Klopp won't treat it lightly. He'll treat it like it is every other game. But I dare say that he's going to be a little bit more vigilant.
Yeah, look, it's one of those things, and obviously I've watched Man United fans for the last 2 weeks give me so much shit. Because we got beat by Chelsea
They can't talk.
in the Carrera Cup. Mate,
How are things down there, United?
yeah, I'm like, mate, we're coming off, we got Chelsea, sorry. It was bloody PSG, Chelsea, Napoli, City.
They've had a rough run.
Oh,
To be fair, they've had a rough run.
United, friggin' low league club. Friggin' the Caribou Cup, they got beat by Derby. Hooray!
Yeah. In the most long-winded penalty shootout ever.
Yeah, poor old Derby. Old Lampard's going to get a rude shot when he gets back to Stamford Bridge.
Oh, yeah, can't wait for that.
That's going to be a very interesting one to see what happens there, whether he gets a...
I'd love to be able to like separate the audio from that game when it happens. I'd only want to listen to the ground effects mics.
Yeah.
Just to hear the roar of boo at Lampard that's going to be hurled at Lampard.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Like,
That just shows how little respect Chelsea supporters have.
That's the big thing, obviously, is that going to happen? Are they going to boo him? Or are they not? Like, granted, like, what, he left Chelsea, went to the States, and went back to coaching, so he's not going to get the Chelsea gig straight away.
I was about to say,
it's no different to Gerrard.
You can't begrudge him the opportunity to sort of spread his wings a bit.
Yeah.
We all knew that he'd never go to another A-League club. Another EPL club, i.e. Steven Gerrard was exactly the same. He'd never...
No, it was never going to happen.
It's not so much that. Their hearts lie in that club. They're not going to... They're not going to put themselves in that position to turn themselves into the villain.
But you look at it now, though. You look what it does if you do get that chance, you know?
Yeah.
Alan Shearer hadn't coached anywhere, gets thrown into this...
Gets thrown into the deep end of the platoon, yeah.
And sunk. Ryan Giggs, same thing. Got thrown in, and he shouldn't have even taken that offer.
Yeah, thrown in at Valencia, wasn't it?
Well, that as well. Yeah, he went. Yeah, you done United, and then
got thrown in at Valencia.
And same thing. And now
Valencia is still paying for it.
Probably couldn't even tell you. They're probably not even coach anymore. No, Shearer's not, but I don't think Giggs is either.
No, I don't think Giggs is.
You know, so and then they're sitting back and they're not doing it because it's like fuck that.
I actually think Giggsy might be like under 16, 17 sort of level.
Youth squads or something.
It'd be youth, but at the same point as well, you can't begrudge somebody an opportunity. You got to remember, his life after there is life after football. You know, he can't live off his wages that he was getting when he was at Chelsea now, sort of thing. He's still got to provide and put food on the table, especially now he's got, little bubs and everything. Babies aren't cheap, guys. We've both had them.
First it will be that
They're not cheap, but you dare say, you can't begrudge him the opportunity.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen sooner or later. Mm-hmm. It's just... And I know I'm going to make a very big generalising statement here.
Alright.
And this is aimed more at my Australian friends who are Chelsea fans.
Oh.
They're the sort of people that would turn around and boo him.
Oh, yeah.
For the simple fact that they have no respect for the sport, no respect for the club,
yep.
and no respect for the player.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like, he was just one of our players. Well, no, he wasn't.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Me, as a non-Chelsea supporter, can tell you, I have respect for people like Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard and all those players. And when they used to score goals against us as Birmingham in the Premier League, you just sit back and you just go, wow.
Yeah.
You can't, you respect them for the craft.
That's it. And that's it. And it's no different. I said I'm a Liverpool fan. So for me, if someone said to me, who's the best midfielder for England, I'm like, well, yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to go Gerrard. But watching them together is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You can't... There's no better centre midfield pairing than watching those two tear it up in England. It's just a shame that everyone else around them couldn't
get their act together.
Wasn't up to scratch because they couldn't carry it themselves. John Terry's mind was in 3 different places.
So was his dick.
Yeah. Yeah, look, so...
that was a player I used to respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Till he joined the Vile.
Yeah, well...
Even if it was all brief. But there is a legitimate claim to turn around and say that Steven Gerrard is the best, or is one of the best central midfielders. You've got a legitimate claim to that. But it's more of the fact that my Chelsea friends, are more of the fact of, in the same sort of vein of me turning around going, well, Nikolaj Zigic is the best striker in the world. Yeah. As a Birmingham City supporter. You know?
Yeah.
They're that one-eyed, they've only got their own club, and they don't care what anybody else thinks, even if... Like, we all know they're wrong, and we all know they're making twats of themselves. But you can't sway them because they're like tunnel vision.
Every club's like it. Friggin' the amount of people I sit there and say that bloody Suarez wouldn't have the career he had if it wasn't for Liverpool. Played his best form and best football at Liverpool. Like seriously, come on. He played unbelievable. He was good. He was bloody good.
But you've got to look at what was he doing and how is he playing prior to signing to Liverpool? What attracted Liverpool's eye towards him?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Obviously, he would have been playing his best football before Liverpool signed him because Liverpool was smart enough to sign him.
Correct.
Like, there's the forethought to it.
Yeah.
And that's where sort of Australian supporters are very much... I'm not having to dig it, Australian supporters. There are some out there that actually do know their shit.
Yeah. Very true.
But it's the so-called plastics...
Yeah.
From, the relatively innocuous past 10 years.
Yeah.
The ones that didn't know who Chelsea was 10 years ago. The ones that didn't know who City were 10 years ago.
I was going to say, City's the best.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's... Who do you support? I support Chelsea. Really? When did you start supporting Chelsea? Oh, in the mid 2000s, in like mid to late 2000s. All right, so you've got no idea.
Yeah.
Whereas my sister, on the other hand, has been supporting Chelsea since 1994.
Yeah,
she has a legitimate claim.
Yeah, look, and that's the biggest thing. Obviously, you get your plastics.
It could be worse. She could have supported Villa.
True, but look, and that's the biggest thing. You're gonna have your plastics. You're gonna have your fans that are going like City is the biggest one talking point because everybody who is a City fan now, I can almost guarantee, not all of yous, but 90% wouldn't have no idea that
about the other side of Manchester.
Robbie Fowler played for Manchester City. Your Lescotts and all these founders of the club back in the early 2000s and stuff like that.
Company,
yeah.
Company was one of the original ones before the money. He was one of the only ones that sort of stuck around and was actually part of that resurgence from beginning to end sort of thing.
Yeah. Your big names like in the 90s and 2000s or whatever, you only know them from the championships.
That's right. You only know them for their recent titles.
Which
not the promotion and relegation dogfights that they were in, 10, 15 years prior to that.
Yeah.
I remember when they went down. Jesus. I remember when they first come up. When the Premier League... I don't even think they were in the Inception Premier League.
No.
Table, were they? In 92.
No,
I don't think they were.
I don't think they were. No.
I don't think they were.
No.
But yeah, I remember... the Birmingham games in the Championship against Manchester City.
Yeah.
They were... Jesus Christ, before they had the money, they were sponsored by Eidos.
Yeah.
The video game company that used to make bloody Championship Manager.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's the biggest thing. It's one of those things where you wouldn't go to England and friggin' parade around that you're a City fan, even in City. It's like me being a Liverpool fan. Again, I've been supporting them since I was friggin' 3 years of age. Mum supported them when she was younger. She used to watch Craig Johnson run around and friggin', Newcastle boy, sweet as. Obviously, Mum, that's why Mum started supporting them, and obviously how she started to watch them and know about Liverpool. But I've been supporting them since I was like 2 years of age. I know pretty well a decent chunk of their history and so forth. But I wouldn't be going into Anfield and I wouldn't be going to Merseyside parading that I'm a die-hard Liverpool fan.
No.
Because you walk into the pub or whatever, and old mate just starts banging away.
Going.
Oh, this bloke. And what about this bloke from the...
your stuff, but you know your stuff, but it's...
You're not a Reds fan.
It's difficult to be what I would perceive as an ultra.
A Red fan knows friggin' Joe Bloggs, who friggin' was friggin' cutting grass in the 80s and friggin' who was friggin' tying shoes.
And that's the thing.
Young Billy at 9 years of age who was friggin' lacing boots for him. And
I know, I class myself sort of in the middle ground when it comes to things like Birmingham City.
Yeah.
I'm not an ultra because I can't get there every week. Davo from Davo's Diary is an ultra. He knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's now like employed by the club to do that sort of stuff for him. He is the diehard, and there are the diehards.
Yeah. You want to learn something?
I'm more than a supporter,
Yeah.
but less than an ultra.
Yeah.
I can't get there every week, so that sort of discounts me as an ultra because I don't get the first-hand sort of feeling. So it's difficult to do that across the pond.
Yeah.
But I know more than the average supporter. Well, more than the average supporter
100%.
does.
Like, I'm a member. I freaking support.
Yeah.
I pay my membership each
on the
week.
walls.
You know,
It's on the walls.
I'm part of the friggin' Liverpool fan base here in Newcastle. So again, if there are any Reds fans, feel free. Drop me a line.
Ignore him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Part of the group, we've got a Facebook group where
Yeah, but I'm not there for that.
You know what I mean?
I'm there
Yeah, of course.
for the cause.
Yeah, correct. And we're just a group of blokes who freaking love watching the Reds play, and we're not going to discriminate how much info you know about them as long as you're Don and Red, mate, and you're going to get up at Sparrowfarts or friggin' stay up for still Sparrowfarts to watch the games.
It's the
happy days for us.
It's the dedication.
Correct.
And that's the big thing when it comes to what we refer to, reverting back previously to the plastics.
Yeah.
They're the ones that will say, yes, I support Chelsea, but they don't get up at Sparrowfart to go and watch the game.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it there.
Which I think now just sitting here talking about it and getting sort of fired up about it, I think this is going to be a really good chat for probably our next Len cast with obviously Dan and stuff like who's
I'd
over
be
in
interested
England.
to take this, hold this, and do it Lencast in Adelaide.
Yeah, well, that'd be good.
Because we have outside influencing.
Yeah, correct.
And we have people who support a myriad of sides from
Correct.
a myriad of divisions.
And for different periods of time.
That's correct.
From short to long.
And of different knowledges.
Yeah, 100%. Which, that's it. We might look at doing that again.
You've got T down this end.
Yep. Loves Liverpool, loves Arsenal, knows everything about the club once he Googles it.
But we'll be the first to turn around and say that he's not all there with it. He hasn't been around long enough.
He'll be the first.
He's the first one to turn around and say that.
Yeah.
And he has on multiple
Yeah,
occasions.
loves Arsenal, but, he would be the first person. Yeah, I don't know.
But he's still learning though too.
Nothing, but he's 21.
He's still learning though too. He's a baby in comparison to the rest of us. But he's still learning too. But then you've got people like Lockie
Yeah.
that know everything about every club.
Who doesn't, and that's it. He doesn't
He has
really
so much knowledge.
He doesn't really support a club. He supports the Premier League football in general. You know what I mean? Like, as far as I'm concerned, anyone who's willing to get a personal loan out, travel halfway around the world to watch the World Cup in the birthplace of football, as far as I'm concerned, mate, football legend. Lockie, cheers, mate.
You are a legend.
But yeah, look, this is definitely something I think we'll start wrapping it up, but definitely something I want to talk more in depth about. Adelaide might be a good one. Anyone who else is coming to Adelaide feels free.
Do your research.
Do your research and
Do your research.
Come
Do your research. We'll
even for your lesser known clubs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I love Derby, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to try and sit there and compete with Dan on frigging how much I know about Derby compared to someone who lives in the town and supported him his whole life. It's no different. So yeah, look, it's I'm keen to sort of do something about that. And as I said, whoever's interested and free in Adelaide, or obviously we might do a live one like this, obviously where everyone can chat and comment on it and put their thoughts.
It's generally with teams like that. You know a lot about your own club, but you also know a lot about your rival.
Oh yeah,
like you'd know damn well a hell of a lot more than what most Australian supporters would about Everton.
Oh, don't even go.
Likewise, myself with the Vile and other clubs like Wolves and West Brom.
They're not so friendly, Derby.
For us, it's not just Villa. Villa's just the big publicised one, the second city derby.
Yeah.
But you got West Brom, you've got Wolves, you've got Walsall, you've got all even the littler Kidderminster Harriers and going all the way down.
Yeah, 100%. So, look, anyway, we'll wrap it up. I think we've been rattling on for a little bit longer than we expected.
Yeah, but, we got to get fired up.
But again, we don't get the chance to do this for a hell of a lot now that I'm back in Newcastle. Ben's down here in Melbourne, so it's good. I will end on a couple of quick notes. I am in the middle of doing a little segment, we'll say, with supporters from, hopefully, I'm still in trying to get some fans from a few clubs. So if anyone knows any Perth fans, Sydney FC, Central Coast fans, I know it's hard. No one wants to know a Coastie fan.
But
if you do know someone, muchly appreciated. And just virtually getting the insight, obviously, into their club coming up for the year. And
we don't want to know the in-depth details. We don't want to know the closely guarded world secrets.
No.
We just want their opinion as a supporter.
What your thoughts are?
What their thoughts are.
Who were you sad to see let go? Obviously, at your club, or the whole idea of it is, and as I've been speaking to Robbie from Adelaide, who we will catch up with on Friday, and again, obviously, when we're in Adelaide in round 2, is I want to try and bring back this, not the supporter groups where we just sort of get together. The whole 90 minutes is just don't talk to me. I'll speak to you after the game, sort of thing. But after that, everyone can come back, relax, have a beer, talk shit, banter away, whatever. I'm happy to banter with anyone as long as you're happy to cop it back. I'm more than happy to receive it. We've been flogged by a number of good sides, and we've flogged a number of good sides. So as long as they're willing to dish it back, have it back.
That's the good thing about the A League.
More than happy to do it. But look, as I said, try and organise maybe an end of season podcast or end of season, a couple of days away or whatever, where we all just catch up and friggin'
a post football party. Yeah,
that's it. Friggin' more the merrier. So I'm in the middle of doing that. I've interviewed Robbie from Adelaide. I will be interviewing a couple of others. I did get onto one of the guys from
Joe from the Vuck.
The Vuck's sake, no. Brenton, I think his name was.
Oh, yeah.
Don't quote me, sorry, mate. It is late and I can't remember. I am in the middle of trying to tee up one of the girls from Brisbane Roar.
Yeah.
Diehard Brisbane Roar fan, so good to get, obviously, a female's
insight. Good to get a female voice.
She well and truly knows her shit. Talk about people who've been supporting their club and know everything about the club. She's definitely that.
Yep.
Diehard Brisbane fan. So
we need more female supporters in football.
100%.
I must admit.
100%. So that's what's coming up. Obviously soon we will be doing a fair few blogs in Adelaide, and the usual weekly podcast won't be live. It'll be from behind a desk behind your computer and beyond mine, but we'll make it do. And again, strongly go check out Ben's stuff. Corner Flag Games, FIFA 19 has just come out, and he's
already started to smash
pumping content out ridiculously. Obviously, you've got the we're not doing the Rivals Revival anymore. How's it going, mate?
Rivals Revival.
There it is. Love it. Just treat him up for his Benno's soundboard. Anyone keen to get a hold of that, we will let you know when we do set up.
Wow.
Oh, there's another another classic.
The Hibs RTG is well underway. Yep. I've been working away this week to get the new one done, which is Simulation Smackdown.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
So I've been chipping away at little things to do for that. I'm hopefully going to get the start of Simulation Smackdown out later this week, maybe early next week. I have to go back and watch my own channel update video to work out what I said was going to be the schedule, because I don't remember it. But no, Hibs will be coming out again this weekend too. I've got to knuckle down and do that one again.
Yep.
But the first 2 episodes of Hibs are up. So jump around, have a look.
Be sure. Go check out his stuff. Again, Dan was here before, all the way from Derby, Garfield V2. He's got a little bit of content out. He's now moved over to Twitch. Ben's done a little bit on Twitch also, as well as YouTube. So be sure to go check out Dan's stuff. Great bloke. Be sure to jump onto the Discord. Lads Entertainment. No, Lads or yours? It's Benno's. Yeah, that's right. Corner Flag Games Discord, where we pretty much just drop everything in there. There's a boxing ring, so for heated comments and heated questions like we're just sort of nutting down at the moment now at the end of it. So feel free to whack them in there. And
don't forget about wireless vlogs.
You've got plenty. I'm getting
Otherwise
there.
You'll never hear the end of it.
I'm getting there. But as I said, obviously Discord, pretty much all of us are in there. Lockie's in there. Benno, Dan, Terence from Miles Vlogs, everybody's there. Again, some of our local supporters and that are in there as well, and banter away, have a chat. We're happy.
Probably the best place to get a one-on-one.
Get all of us, yeah, pretty well. Obviously there. Obviously, if you hit us up on Twitter, we've all got Twitter. We've got the Facebook page. Obviously, me and Ben, Corner Flag Games. on Facebook.
Crossbar Capers on Facebook.
Crossbar Capers, exactly. And Terence, Wireless Vlogs, also does some pretty good content.
He's got content, but it's still sitting on my kitchen table. He never took it home with him.
Oh, didn't he?
No.
Oh, the recent content. Look, yeah, he's obviously not much content's been coming out for him these couple of months, but he'll get there. He'll get there, and pretty much, as I said, and as he has said, and he can, you will find out if you do go check his stuff. He doesn't upload every week. He doesn't upload every month, but everything he does upload is gold. So he puts effort into it to make sure that it whatever goes up on his channel isn't something he's going to regret once he puts it up there. So yeah,
too bad we can't say that about some of my Crawley Town episodes.
Yeah,
no, you just upload them, watch it back, and you just go, "What the hell?"
Or some of the other YouTubers,
but anyway,
or some of the other YouTubers we know. So look, again, thanks again, guys, for obviously watching the live episode of Smashing Crossbar Podcast.
Now I'm just going to work out how I'm going to get this off Facebook and onto YouTube for you.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. People who have watched it, thanks for watching, and be sure to go over to my YouTube channel, Crossbar Capers, subscribe, like, comment, share it.
Get involved.
As I said, I won't take anything personal. You got negative stuff in there, whack it down there, mate. I don't care.
We want to hear from you.
And that's it. It's not just me. It's obviously Ben and stuff. If you don't like his stuff, friggin' tell him. No, he's not gonna bag you for it.
I've got my area that I work in is very niche. A lot of people don't like that.
Correct. And look, at the end of the day, we're not here to make money. We're here to friggin' produce content for you guys, and we'll keep doing it until we've had a gutful. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yeah, basically.
Mate, thanks for being here.
Not a problem. No, thank you for making the trip all the way down.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, okay. Down in the den. Love it. It's great. Man cave.
It's fantastic,
shed,
isn't it?
Studio. You name it, you call it whatever you want.
I'll have to do another.
Virtual tour?
I'll have to do another.
Go check out the virtual tour he's got on his channel. Yeah.
Oh, because it doesn't
have.
Actually, I'll pick up the webcam and I'll just quickly put it around the room.
Yeah, why not?
Do it now.
Why not?
Screw it. These guys get to see the finished product first.
Before we go, I will just say, thanks for watching the show, guys. We'll finish on, obviously, the virtual tour. And until next time, we hate Coast Scum. See you guys.
Wrap myself up in the cord here. Whoa.